Well, hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalsabre here. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to get this video out. I've been promising to do this more often, and this is the first time to share. This is Superstar Baseball Season 25, and it's going to be a 10-game update. For some of you that don't know, our seasons are 30 games long, and then they include the playoffs in them. And we picked up a new owner this year, so we now have 20 teams playing. We have 4 owners that own 4 teams, 1 owner that owns 2, and we got 2 teams that were drafted for the ease of scheduling that are not owned by anybody. They're taken care of by somebody, but not owned. But anyway, we just finished 10 games, and we had a big thing every year at the 10-game and the 20-game mark. Teams get the opportunity, are afforded the opportunity to sign a free agent to help improve their things. And it goes by the like when we did it this week, the team with the worst record got the first pick, and then the second worst, the second pick, and vice versa, all the way up the line. A couple owners passed on theirs, but I didn't. So we're at the 10-game mark. I'm going to bring something up over here and show you where we stand. I'll show you some charts and stuff like that. But before we get into that, I wanted to remind about a couple things. For those people that have been following the Vegas preparation games, those 9 games that I was playing in APA games in preparation for next week's Vegas 2024 championship, my 9th game was played and the video screwed up and I didn't get it out. I'm sorry about that for those that have been following it. My Tigers ended up 5-4 in the preseason play. So hopefully they do better than that in Vegas. We're going to play 12 games. Top 8 teams go to the playoffs. I'm thinking that 7-5 might make it. Anyway, that and plus the fact I'll be gone most of the next week, so things will be a little bit slow. So let me go down here and bring up some stuff about Superstar Baseball, what we're here for, but don't wait for me to go down and hit that like button. Go ahead and do that. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow, and put some comments down there. All right, the first thing I'm bringing up here is the standings. All right, I hope you can read that. Zoom in a little bit. As you can see, a couple teams like Chicago and the Yankees only have 9 games because they had a game that was rained out. Yeah, we have rainouts too. And then there was 2 teams, Seattle and Milwaukee, that didn't get to play their 10th game. They'll be the first game next time we play when we get back from Vegas. So anyway, see the White Sox up there at 6-3. The numbers on the left are the division numbers. So in Division 1, my team is Detroit. Look at that. I'm in the cellar. They're the defending champions too. They won their first game of the year, and then they went on a 6-game losing streak. So we're on a little bit of uphill swing, but they're going to have a tough game when they get back from Vegas. So we'll see how that works out. As you can see, there's win percentages, then there's runs against, run differential, KAs and errors. KAs are like the automatic outs in Superstar Baseball. We call them strikeout looking. We just changed them to that instead of ground outs. All right, and then down on the bottom, in the second division, we got Baltimore and Minnesota. Often running pretty good, 7-3. My Boston's down at 4-6. So how this works now, at the end, if the season was to end right now, the top 2 teams are automatically in the playoffs. The top 2 teams in both divisions. Then the third place team with the best record is the wild card. And that wild card team plays the second place team with the second best record. For example, right here, the Yankees would be playing Oakland. So anyway, that's how it works. So both my teams are in the run. And we got a long way to go. We got 20 games to go. So I'll go down here to the National League. Got the Giants 6-4, with my Pirates right behind them at 5-5, and then the Dodgers are 5-5, Cincinnati 5-5. So we've got a real dogfight going on in that division there. The Giants, I made a mistake when I was drafting, and I gave the Giants Mickey Mantle by mistake. I forgot where we were, the old bind and everything. And it was my pick, and I could have taken Mantle, and I didn't. I forgot who I took right now. But anyway, he ended up with the Giants, but he's on the Giants with Hornsby, Barry Bonds, and Mark McGwire. They're only 6-4 right now. I expect them to really start blowing it open. I expected them to be more blown open than now. But on the other hand, those that have been around Superstar for a long time know that you don't want to get off too fast of a start, because historically, anybody that starts off fast ends up falling. They might make the playoffs. If they do make the playoffs, they don't do nothing. It's just something that goes there, something that happens. I don't know. I don't know what the superstition is. So then in the bottom, we got the Mets at 8-2. They just got beat this week. They were 8-1. They're the best record in all of Superstar right now. And we got Milwaukee, my Atlanta Braves at 5-5, Miami, and then San Diego. All right, I got a couple more charts that I will show you. And let's do this one here. I think it's this one here. This is the American League batters by average. What's surprising me right now is Ralph Connor's off to a great start. 389, 476 on base percentage. That is really crazy. You know, then DiMaggio, Sheffield, some of the familiar names, Pete Rose, Morgan, Ted Williams. If you look over to the right under home runs, he had 5 home runs. He had 5 home runs after 4 games, and he's kind of shut him down. The norm for us, we consider a 10 home run season a really good one. Okay, 10 or more, really good. The record's 14 or 15, something like that, for 30 games. RBIs, we consider 20 RBIs in the season a really good one. And I mean, a good one, and a 30-game one is an excellent one. It's hard to reach that 30 RBI mark in 30 games. As you can see, Ted's got 12 there, and Harry Wright's got 10. You can see some of the guys slumping down there. A lot of good, real good names in this one. Got any questions when you're watching this later, just please put them in the remarks section. I'll get back with everybody. These videos is actually how we picked up our 5th owner this year. And he's out of state, not even in the same time zone with us, but he plays. We work it out and we use Discord and our cameras. He's got his cards. We can see his cards. He can see our cards, and, you know, it's working out just fine. But here's the National League. Mel Ott look at that, 429. It's crazy. Buddy Meyer, 406. This is going to be crazy. Normally, the National League averages are a little bit lower. There's Mickey, 366. He was very close to the Triple Crown last year. And he's not hitting too big for power right now. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Sammy Sosa, come on. That's got to be a farce there. 359, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. I have to laugh at that one. I don't know if I've ever drafted Sammy Sosa. Albert Bell at 341's quietly sneaking around. Let's see, what's our Albert got for home runs, hasn't he? He's got 2 and 8. Albert Bell's the last player in Superstar Baseball to win the Triple Crown. So we'll see. He's sneaking around. He's got that average moving around up there. Babe Ruth down here. Got another 10 RBI guy down here, Joey Votto. So that there is the Superstar stats for after 10 games. I hope you guys enjoyed this, or you guys, like say guys, and that means everything. That's neuter, or whatever you want to call it. I just grew up that way. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by. SoCalSabre saying take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.